Hi, I'm Joe Heath, and I'm a projectionist. One of the perks of working for a movie theater is that I get to see free movies each week, so I've decided to watch and review a new movie every week until I have a nervous breakdown due to the deadlines. Why did I think this was a good idea? I'm so stupid. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, that's a great idea. I wish I could be involved. Well, you can, because you get to vote for what movie I watch and review next. And that, in a nutshell, is the Projectionist Project. 50/50 is a movie about Adam Lerner, played by the kid from Third Rock from the Sun, but who isn't actually a kid now, and according to Tumblr, dates Tom Hardy. Adam is a 27-year-old radio writer who has back pain and an unhealthy hunger for his fingernails. He chews his fingernails a lot in this movie. He lives with his girlfriend Rachel, who's played by that bitch from The Help. She's also kind of a bitch in this movie, but she wasn't really a bitch as Gwen Stacy, and in Lady in the Water she was a mermaid or something. Anyway, she's supposed to be a bitch in this movie. Why? Well, according to Adam's best friend and co-worker Kyle, played by the stoner grizzly bear Seth Rogen, Rachel's a bitch because she doesn't give blowjobs. Apparently Kyle doesn't date hot girls because they do things like not give blowjobs, and not at all because of his previously mentioned stoner bear qualities. I imagine he dropped his weed one time and started a forest fire, and then his brother became Smokey the Bear, and he's just like really disappointed in him and looks down on him all the time. Anyway, Adam goes to the doctor and finds out his back pain is actually a really funny type of cancer. I mean, the name of the type of cancer is kind of funny. The cancer itself isn't funny. When the doctor tells Adam he has cancer, the camera kind of goes out of focus and the sound gets really weird. That was pretty cool. Adam goes home and tells Rachel about the cancer and says she can ditch him if she wants to, he'll understand. But she decides to stick with him, even though she's going to be kind of bitchy and selfish about it later on. When Adam tells Bear Kyle almost throws up, and then asks what his odds of survival are, and Adam says the title of the movie. 50/50. Then Adam invites his parents over for dinner to tell them. His mom, played by Morticia Addams, freaks out, and his dad, played by some guy I don't know, has Alzheimer's, so he understandably doesn't react all that much. Adam's mom says she'll move in and take care of him, but Adam doesn't want this because she's kind of crazy, but also because she has to take care of his sick dad already anyway. But then his mom's like, but who will take care of you? Who will drive you to the hospital because you don't drive? And then Adam glances over at Rachel, and Rachel takes a bitchily long time to say that she'll do it. And then Adam's mom makes tea to try and cure his cancer, and then they hug and stuff. Adam then goes to Katie, a psychologist in training played by Scott Pilgrim's sister. Adam is only her third patient, and she's adorably awkward and has nice teeth. Later, Adam gets chemotherapy and meets a couple of old guys, played by the library cop from Seinfeld and Max Headroom from Max Headroom. The old guys give Adam weed macaroons and are adorable because they say curse words. When Adam gets high, the camera goes out of focus and a song plays, and that was kinda cool. Back at home, Rachel has bought Adam a dog named Skeletor, played by Santa's little helper. She says the dog will comfort him, because she clearly doesn't want to. Adam doesn't want the dog, but Rachel guilts him into keeping it anyway, because she's a bitch. And then she won't go into chemo with him, because she's a bitch. And then she's an hour late picking him up from the hospital, because she's a bitch. Basically, what I think the movie is trying to say is, she's a bitch. At therapy, things are going adorably, with Dr. Katie awkwardly touching Adam a lot. Sadly, though, this won't lead to a romantic subplot, because obviously Adam has a girlfriend. So, instead of confessing his love to Katie, Adam goes out with Kyle to buy some cancer books she recommended. While there, Kyle does the friendly thing and uses Adam's cancer to get himself a date with a woman at the bookstore. On this date, Kyle sees Rachel making out with Jesus and takes a picture with his cell phone. He shows this picture to Adam, and Adam dumps Rachel. Kyle is ecstatic because their bromance can finally blossom. So the new couple go to a club and use Adam's cancer to pick up girls. But Adam can't have sex with the girl he picked up because it hurts his back. Or maybe it's just because he doesn't really share a connection with this woman. If only there was someone out there he could share his pain with. If only. While waiting for the bus after a chemo session, Adam is spotted by Dr. Katie, who offers him a ride in her extremely messy car. Adam accepts, and on the ride over to his house, explains that he can't drive and that he has to take the bus because he broke up with his girlfriend. Katie then mentions that she stalks her ex-boyfriend on Facebook. At this point, Adam asks her to pull over and proceeds to clean her car. Because really, it was quite messy. Then he gets her phone number. For talking about his feelings and stuff. You know. I mean, he's her patient. Nothing romantic's gonna develop between these two. Obviously. Things seem to be getting better for Adam. I mean, he gets high a lot, he blowtorches a painting, he hangs out with Kyle and his chemo buddies a lot, but then something sad happens, and he gets really bummed out, and he completely ignores his mother, and he tells Katie she's a terrible psychologist, he almost crashes Kyle's car and tells him he's a terrible friend, but then he makes up with everyone before his surgery. Big spoiler. He lives. Then, after Kyle awkwardly fingers Adam's back scar, Adam has pizza with Dr. Katie. I really liked the movie. I thought it handled balancing the comedy and drama fairly well. If you took the weird ex-wife story out of Funny People and tweaked the rest into a good movie, this would be the movie that you would have. The entire cast was amazing and believable and funny. Seth Rogen was incredibly hilarious, but also really pulled off the dramatic scenes quite nicely. I teared up a bit when Adam finds the cancer book in Kyle's bathroom. It was nice. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, though, was fantastic. He conveys a lot of emotion very subtly and naturally. It was really good. The scene that brought major tears to my eyes, though, was the scene with Adam and his mom right before he gets taken into surgery. It's just heartbreaking. I cried a lot. Not really, my friend was there, so I kind of tried to be all like, yeah. Boop. Boop. Actually didn't expect this movie to be quite as dramatic and emotional, but I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, I did like that. I thought it was touching and very well done, honestly. I was kind of expecting it to just be a comedy. I mean, I expected a few dramatic scenes, but I think it was more of a drama than it was a comedy. Whereas I was expecting it to be more of a comedy than a drama. That's not bad. I really liked that. It was really good. I do kind of wish it had been a little more funny up front before getting into the more dramatic scenes. The movie starts off kind of slow, especially if you're expecting it to be more comedic. While I really enjoyed the scene where Adam gets high off the macaroons, because it was a nice blend of the humor and the drama, I think it would have played better if the movie had been a little more comedic towards the beginning, rather than pushing most of the solid, heavy comedy right after Adam breaks up with Rachel. Because that's when the movie really took off for me. There was a lot of humor from that point on, and it made me feel more connected to the characters when the heavy dramatic scenes came up later. More scenes with Seth Rogen at the beginning would have helped this, I think. The movie kind of lost energy when he wasn't around, which isn't a bad thing later on in the movie, but kinda is at the beginning. I think having more comedy at the beginning would have made you like the characters better, so you would stick with them through the more dramatic bits and care about them. I mean, you still do. I just think you don't care as much until the scene where Adam breaks up with Rachel, because then like Seth Rogen's in it pretty heavily, and it's more fun, and you know, it gets a little more. Am I making sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. Brr. And from that point on, it gets like, it's just kind of just fun, a fun movie for a little while there. And I think if you had that more towards the beginning, a little more of that towards the beginning, it would have helped the rest of the movie. But I still really liked it, don't get me wrong. Also, the romantic subplot felt a little weird to me because of the doctor-patient aspect, but I kind of overlooked it because the actors were really adorable. Really adorable. Also, the cleaning the car scene reminded me of my girlfriend. She has a really messy car. I also would have liked more scenes with Adam's chemo buddies. One of them gets a resolution, the other one just kind of disappears by the end of the movie. I don't know what happened to him, and I would like to know. Also, I wouldn't have minded a little more time being spent on Adam's job. There were a few nice things about it, like when Adam is asking the older of his chemo buddies what it was like before there was like TV, and there was just like people sitting around the radio and stuff. That was nice. So, despite a slow startup and a few minorly underdeveloped aspects, I'd say 50-50 is a solid movie with plenty of laughs. But a lot more heart. Go see it. Your choices are Taylor Lautner's Parental Problems, A Movie I'm Sick of Hearing About, Flipperless, the movie I almost saw because I walked into the wrong theater, a movie I've seen twice, The Expendables Light, a movie I've seen a gazillion times, Moneyball, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and last but not least, 42. So what should I see? Go to minipineapple.com and vote in the poll in the sidebar. I'm not sure which direction it is. So what did you guys think of the first episode of the Projectionist Project? Was it good? Was it bad? What did you like? What did you not like? Should I keep doing this? Should I stop doing that? What do you think? Ideas, comments, criticisms, reviews of this review. Put them in the comments. Send me an email. Go to minipineapple.com. Leave a comment there. You know, whatever. Facebook, Twitter, not MySpace. Never mind, not MySpace. I mean, I still have a MySpace. So if you want to send something to MySpace, but I'm not going to look at it. Anyway, Mini Pineapple updates. I'm currently editing a new video, She's in the Dressing Room, which is a follow-up to She's in the Shower and She's in the Bedroom. Hopefully that will be done soon, in the next few weeks, possibly. Fingers crossed. I mean, I've got everything filmed and I'm just trying to edit it. Almost done, maybe, with fixing up my house for Monsters Anonymous filming. Got to put some more sheetrock up and paint. We're going to build a room off of the living room and build a room. I'm pointing like you know the layout of my house, but we're going to put a little hallway over here for the apartment hallway. Hopefully that'll be done. Well, the building the room is going to take longer, but the putting up the sheetrock and painting is not going to be quite as long. I'm rambling. Not important. Vote for Neil's new robot. And by vote, I mean like on Facebook. I'll put a link up here, possibly, and also in the description, where the description is. It'll be there. Like it. Share it with your friends. I'm currently in the lead, I think, which is good. You guys are awesome. Over 300 likes. It's amazing. Almost 400, really, when you think about it. And I'm going to get these videos out every week, hopefully. Just going to be good. I hope you guys like them. I'm probably going to edit the crap out of this. Also, once we get the living room done and painted and all that, we're probably going to start filming Better Off Inside. Or possibly if Josh's house gets done first. Josh has a new house, by the way. If you haven't seen the previous video, he lost his house in the tornado and now he has a new house. If my house gets done first, we're probably going to film here. If his house gets done first, we'll probably film there. He's still painting and doing stuff there, and we're painting and doing stuff here. If you want to help speed this along, donate money to minipineapple.com. Please, please donate money. I'm desperate here. But really, please, if you would like to help, please donate. It would be really nice and awesome, and I love you guys. But yeah, Better Off Inside, coming soon, hopefully. Filming will start soon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Projectionist Project. And please go to minipineapple.com and vote for what movie I review next. See ya.